Oh no. All the boot goes in, the middle bit doesn't. Okay, we're back in the Mondeo on a tip-off. Another Mark III has been found. I'm on the way to check it out. Don't know anything about it. Someone just said down a drive. You like Cortinas? We've seen one. I've knocked on the house and they said I can come have a look at it, so got permission to film. And also on a double bill, we've got a Cortina double bill, a Mark II I believe, also down the drive, only 4 streets away from the Mark III, so it's a local double bill. I'm going to go and just get some footage down and see if we can find any info out on the Mark II. I'll be looking to move that on to someone who needs it if it's for sale. But I'm interested in the Mark III. We don't know anything about it, so let's go see what we find. 9th of June 2015. Back on the trail. We're looking for the project. Right, so that was a 600E there, undercover. Couldn't look at all of it, didn't want to disturb the covering over it. Definitely a 600E. Engine was out of it, but the body itself crawling underneath there, it's on a good solid paving stones, or like a paved driveway there. Obviously you saw the tarpaulin. Engine was out, so it's a project. Someone's been working on that car. Looked complete. The engine was by the side of it under a cover, and it looked solid. It was watertight. It was dry inside the car, so that looks like that's got to be a great 600E project for somebody. Not for me, but we'll put it on to someone who's looking for a project there. So that's the 600E, local to me. And then again, now the Mark III, now that I've been tipped off about, don't know anything about it. I've got the address, spoke to the owner, he said yep, go and take some pictures and make him an offer if it's what I want. So I'll go and have a look now. Here we're nearly there.
Don't you just love 70s advertising? Imagine selling a car this way today.
It's refinement that gives the look of prestige to the new Cortina. Refinement in style and in the hidden qualities of the engineering. She doesn't care that the seats have been ergonomically designed with extra legroom in the front. She just knows she's comfortable. She doesn't know that the new overhead camshaft engine with its 5-bearing crankshaft has been designed for smoothness and flexibility. The car just goes very nicely.
Right, well we're back on the road again. That XL was a dead end. The customer or the owner wouldn't let me film it. He was a bit, I don't know why, he wasn't having it. So he let me take still photos, but he wouldn't let me film. It seemed a bit strange, to be fair. Took some still shots. They're going to come up now as some stills on the video. So have a look at these. Rotten, but some good bits on it. I'd used it for bits. I got underneath and the sill was collapsed. A lot of the chassis was gone, and it's an XL. Good reg though, NEO. Could have made it a GXL, but he's not for selling it now. He's changed his mind and he didn't take my offer, and he wanted a lot more money than what I think it was worth. So there's a lot of work to do on it, and the price he wanted. If all else fails, I could go back to it and offer him more, but I think I've got other tips to follow, which I'm going to follow up now. Someone else has just rung in and said there's a black Cortina in a garden with a for sale sign on it. I asked them what model, but they didn't know. They said you just need to drive up and have a look. So I'm going to go and see this one. Unlikely to be a Mark III in black unless it's been, obviously been painted, or it is an original black one. I think it was a factory order though, black, so it's unlikely. But still got to go and have a look at. Then later on, another report of Cortina in a barn not far away. So a couple of multiple hits really. Altogether about 4 or 5 calls. Then there's rumours of one in an orchard, a 2-door, but I'm not really holding out hope for that. I don't like the sound of that. It sounds a bit too good to be true, and the guy's not got back to me, so I'm thinking it's a wind up. Let's go see this black one, see what it's all about first, and then onto the barn. And then there's rumours of one in a lockup, all different coloured panels on it, and a K-reg they've told me, so that's sounding interesting. We wonder who that's going to be and what that's all about. We'll keep on going. We want to get another project on the go. No news on the 2-door that I went to look at. That's that yellow 2-door, the original silver car. Can't push them too hard, so let me take this call now and I'll get going. I'll catch you in a sec. Right, coming up on this black Cortina now. What is it going to be? Let's have a check out. Any minute now, sat nav's coming in. What we got? Mark 1. Or is it a 2? Mark 1, no good. Black Mark 1, right, it's a no-go unless anyone else wants it. C-Reg Mark 1, no good. Next please. Alright, so the black Cortina was a Mark 1. So we're now on to yet another Cortina's in a barn this time. Meant to be under a hay bale now. The sat-nav's giving me this location. The guy give me the address. Container. Yeah, this looks like it. What we got? Just make sure there's nobody around. It looks like I can see one there. Let's have a look. It's a Mark II, probably 16E. So that's no use, but that's an interesting one. Bonnet up on that one, looks like it's been there for a while. Yeah, 600E there. Don't know much else about that one. So that's no use for me, but he was right, there was a Cortina there. See, a lot of people when they ring, they don't really know if it's a Mark III or not. I try and explain it to them, but obviously they just see that car. So that's been spotted by someone and have phoned it through to me. They know I like the car, so there you go, another one that's no good. We've got to keep looking for that Mark III project because the one in the field, the 2-door, it's not happening at the moment. I'll keep searching, we'll find something, we'll get one. Over and out for now till the next project. Yeah, another Cortina been reported in a field, in an orchard, abandoned apparently, so we're going to go and check it out now. I've got permission to film this one, so it makes it easier. Go and get some shots. I'll go and get some shots. One day I'll stop moaning at me. Right, see you in a sec. Let's have a look at this Cortina. I don't know what it is, so I'll have a look. I'll do it on video, then I can just get stills off it. It's a Mark II, isn't it? Well, it was. No idea about these cars, so. It was a Mark II. Yeah, I don't think that's restorable. But the doors don't open. Yeah, the whole the whole thing's coming out. That's bye-bye. It's for spares only, I'm afraid. Someone will get it for spares. That is rotten, isn't it? I've seen some. I've done a rusty car myself, but it was bad, but it weren't as bad as this.
It's been sat here for about 10-15 years.
Yeah. Hole there. Sheesh. Whoops. Oh, I've put a tyre on top of that one. That is gone. Okay, well, it's not a Mark III. It's no use to me, but I'll put that on there for you. Looks like it was, I don't know, it was, they've got 600Es. Is it H-Reg? Yeah, it's H-Reg. Press that now and I get a still shot. The XR2 is definitely one that people be, not for me, but people like these XR2s. I mean, he should, if he's getting shut, like I'd have said eBay for it. Just go for eBay for that one.
To be honest, I don't know what he's doing with them. He's had them here that long. I think he's just gonna. Well, he says to me that he wants the right price.
The one under here, then. Looks an old one. What is it? All exciting stuff, this. Can't tell. Can't tell from that. What the hell is this, Dan? Have to go from the back, I think. I never know. That's been under there a while as well, hasn't it? Ain't a Cortina anyway. Looks like it might be an Austin or something. Or what the hell is that? See if I can see the lights. I'll know off the lights. There's a chance here now. Let's have a look. Is it a Triumph? I don't know. Even off them lights, I can't tell. I'm not going to disturb it.
Where have you come down from?
Yeah, the best lead is the one in the lockup in Essex. It's been in there since '97, and prior to that, it was in a lockup for a long time in there. I believe it's a very good shell. The photographs are looking promising. So we could be buying that on spec based on the high quality photos and good communications that I've had with the owner. It does look very promising, so that would be going into silver with a ruby interior. So the next video, the next video after this one, should I say, will be titled Project Ruby, because the next car is a ruby interior. So Project Ruby is imminent. I'm going to start acquiring the parts for Project Ruby. So interior, steering wheel, dashboard, all those things which are colour coded. I'm going to begin to assemble the colour coded interior. So even before I even got the shell, I'll start making inquiries about getting the vinyl trim. I believe it's got no engine, so I've got a 2-litre engine here, so it's time to get that 2-litre engine now to the engine shop and start assembling it and start acquiring the parts to make this GXL complete. So it's silver 4-door, going to be ruby interior. If the yellow GXL 2-door that we saw on the other video does come through, it may take priority over this project, but this project is a backup project. Or I could store the 2-door, do this project first, and have the 2-door ready for the next one if I indeed want to do another project. So there we go. So we're not stopping here at Cortina City, we're keeping on going. We're just going to keep acquiring parts, start to stockpile, begin to assemble sub-assemblies like the axle, the front clip, the engine. And when the shell rolls into town, we'll strip that shell down. If it's what it is, it's going to be mint. There's not going to be a lot of welding to do. So it'll be going on the rotor, clean underneath, Gravitex underneath, check everything out, then start doing the gaps and panel alignments. And once we're happy with all the panel alignments and gapping, it's basically caught up with where Swampy was before he went to the paint shop. So you could be looking a year and a half to turn the project around. Quite possibly could be quick. Just depends on the condition and how much it takes to get the gapping done and the sub-assemblies, but I can't see any big delays. I've already been in touch with Vinyl Coat. I've already got a colour swatch for Ruby. I've found a Ruby steering wheel which I've used to get a colour match from the paint stores. They've given me a colour swatch card now based on that, and we're going to send that to Vinyl Coat. They're going to send me a couple of litres of Vinyl Coat paint and the preparation solutions, and we're going to get black basket weave, and we're going to cover that with the Vinyl Coat. A white base goes down first over black, then the red. So then we'll then start to stockpile ruby vinyl trim. Okay, so we'll keep you updated. That's all for the Cortina hunting day and the end of this short Cortina hunting video, and we'll be seeing you for Project Ruby shortly. Over and out. Why don't I just fit this gearbox in the first place? I told you it was 10 mils, John. Type 9 installation. First get the old gearbox out. Swamp A! Swamp A! Oh shit, there goes the 10 mil. Swamp A!
Swamp A.
Swamp A! Right, just working our way around the block, finding those 17s and 15s. Johnny can't talk. You can talk if you want, John.
You sure?
I'm dead sure.
Alright, coolish.
Why didn't I just fit the Type 9 in the first place?
why didn't I just fit this in the first place? What I've got to be really careful of, right, is I'm right up against the bulkhead.
Yeah.
I just don't want to scratch my engine bay paint.
Well, you're going to have to be careful. Go.
So, okay. Plenty of room.
Plenty of room for the...
I've got to get onto my chest and just
for the gear.
we'll get the jack under it, John. And,
for the gearbox entry. Do you need an hand under there, or...?
yeah, you get that side.
Camera as well.
Cut now, we've got a clip there.
Sure?
Yeah. We've got the 5-speed box in, and I've just got the drain plug out for the oil. Just got this little pump here which can pump the oil out. It's a mains off an old vending machine, but it's made for pumping syrup. But it's not going to be pumping syrup, it's going to be pumping EP 8090. So I'm just going to get the tube, I've primed it. I'm just going to pop that in the old drain hole there. In we go. We just wait now for a dribble when it's filled it up. So I'll plug that into the mains and we're off. We've got that fill up. See the pump go in there. Probably actually get it from up in the bay. I thought this was a bit harder than it was to get to, but anyway, we'll let it go with this. When I envisaged this, doing this job, I was sure this drain filling plug was a bit more harder to access, and so you had to tip your tub upside down, and that's why I built this little unit. Well, I had it lying around. It'll do the job anyway. Just sit here and let that top up. Why didn't I just fit this gearbox in the first place? I told you it was 10 mil, John.